Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me again. If this is your first time in this channel, I say welcome and I say thank you for joining me. Please do scroll through the channel to see other videos that might be of interest to you. As you do so, I implore you to leave a like, to leave a comment, and also share the video with your friends and colleagues and everybody. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can see more of our videos. Thank you as I take you on this ride. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a few finishing tips that has worked for me. When we say finishing, we are talking about the final output of your work. You know, you may have put in so much, and let's assume you are making a dress, and the dress is fine, it's beautiful, it's sitting well on the person, but then when it comes to the finishing, and it's not right, it's not neat. So what do you do about this? I know in my years of experience, my experience as a dressmaker, I've encountered people that if the finishing is not neat, they will reject the dress for you. For them, the finishing is it. The finishing is the icing on the cake. So they won't just accept it if the finishing is not superb. So I have a few that I'm going to share with you today. The number one is that when you have to join two edges of a fabric together, make sure that the writing on the fabric is well inside, it's not showing halfway. Look at this. What is written here? In some cases, you find that when people join it, they will join half of it, and part of it will still be showing outside. No, that's not nice. It's not neat. You have to join it, take it inside very well, properly. In fact, come out a little bit much more after the writing. Those writings on the edges of Ankara, this is mainly on Ankara. On other English fabrics, you find this mouth, and then with some dots on it. Don't let the dots show on the outside of the cloth. When you are joining, do your joining, do your sewing behind the dots, so that these dots will not show on the outside. So that will give your work a very beautiful finish. That's number one. Number two is I have come across so many sewing, so many dresses, so many blouses that when you look at it from behind, you like, wow. Why? Because the junction of the zipper are not meeting themselves, and that is not good finishing. It's not a very good way to finish your cloth. When you are sewing, make sure that for a dress that has either a dress or a blouse that has two layers, maybe the bodies and the lower part, make sure that their junction meets themselves. The junction, when you are fixing the zip, look at this one now. Now when you are fixing the zip, that the joining from where, this is what I mean by junction, this joining, the joining of the upper bodies to the lower, to the skirt of the dress, make sure that they meet themselves, they face each other at the zip point. You can see it here. At the zip point, you see they are facing each other. It is not nice for one to be lower than the other. It's not good finishing. So we have to devise a way to make sure that this junction always meets themselves. That's number two tip. Another thing is your seams. If your seams on the inside, if you press them open, if your seams were pressed open on the upper side, this is a skirt, if your seams are pressed open on the upper side, when you want to fold it down, make sure that they are pressed open too, they are open too. Make sure that your seams are open too here. Not that this side will be open and this side will be facing one side. Likewise, if your seam is facing the back side on the upside, on the downside, make sure that it is facing the back side too. This one should not be facing the front while this one will be facing the back. It's not good finishing. It's not nice. It will not be nice. So if you want it open, open the down, open the up. If you want it facing the back, let the back face the downside face the back, let the up face the back. If you want it to face the front, although I prefer it to face back, or if you want it to look towards the front side, if the front is looking towards the front side, if the upside is looking towards the front side, let the downside also look towards the front side. The next one is how to remove sticker from your Ankara fabric. I have a client in the US. Whenever we are making some things for her, she will tell me that we should cut away that side that has the sticker on completely, that she doesn't want it in her dress or in her clothes. And most of the time we've had to waste like almost like a yard. You know, if you are familiar with the Ankara fabric, you will know that this sticker, if you are to cut it off, you have to cut off 24 inches of it, so that if you don't want it, because the Ankara fabrics are folded in 12, they are folded in 12 inches. You know, to arrive here is in 12 inches. So you have to take like 2 of these off. That's because of the experiences she has had. That's why she does not want, she never wants us to leave, want any part of that area to be part of her clothes. The experience she has had is that maybe the tailors she has been using before will just pull off the sticker, and that's that. But that's not what to do. So now, what do you do to take this off so that it does not leave a stick? You need iron. Iron the sticker from the reverse side. Either you iron it from the reverse side, or you lay another fabric on it. You can lay a fabric on it, because if you place the iron directly on this sticker, it's going to stain your iron. It's going to stain the front of your iron. And if you are not careful, or maybe you didn't notice that the iron is stained, you might use it to do something else, and it will leave a stain on that fabric. So the best thing is to iron it from the reverse side, or you lay a fabric on it, another fabric on it, and iron it like this. The heat helps it to come off. You can see it comes off very easily. You just pull it off easily. So now it doesn't end there. What is the next thing to do? You use kerosene. You dab a cloth in kerosene and then use it to dab to remove the gum that is there. By the time you do that, the place will no longer be sticky. There won't be gum there. Why it's sticky is because the gum that was used to stick the sticker on it is still there. But kerosene is going to, I've heard some other people say petrol. I've not used petrol before. I use kerosene and it works for me. So go ahead with kerosene. Use kerosene. Make sure you clean off this and make sure as you're cleaning it, touch it. If it's still sticky, keep cleaning it until all the gum is off. The next one is how to remove stones from some fabrics, especially lace fabrics. A lot of people get themselves injured trying to remove stones. Some of them, you find them biting the stones and dragging it. Some of them will use their nail to try to remove it, and in the process they get injured, their fingers get injured, their teeth get injured or something. Like, even if they don't get injured, the fabric itself gets injured. But then there is a very simple way to remove stones from your either lace fabric or any other fabric. And what is that simple way? Press. From the reverse side too, press this area you want to remove your stone. Remove the stones. You press it. Press it very hard. When you feel it's hot enough, you can use any metal object to scrape it off. I'm using these scissors to scrape it. You just turn it around and scrape. Okay, it's not hot enough, so I'm going to press it again. Camera is not getting there. Okay. See how I'm scraping it. And all the stones are falling off. Just from that scrape, the stones are falling off. There is no more stone there. And then you can continue with your sewing. Instead of dragging the fabric with your teeth, using your nails to it's not funny, you. I was once on this table, I must confess. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. That's why you have to share this video. Share my video to your friends, to your family members, to your colleagues, to everybody, your students. They need my video. This channel is all about fashion. That's why it is called A to Z with Gloria. It's A to Z of fashion, A to Z of style, A to Z of everything that has to do with style. So share this video and share some other videos to your friends, to everybody, to your timelines, on your social media handles. I know you will do that. Thank you. The next thing is pressing. I don't know. Some people are lazy about ironing. They are so lazy to get up from their machine to go to the table to iron. But let me tell you one thing. That is the nitty-gritty of finishing. Your finishing starts and finishes with ironing. You have to embrace ironing. If you want your clothes, some of the times you won't even know you have made a mistake until you iron. You won't know that something is not lying down well. One place is not sitting well. One place is not lying well. It's not lying down well until you have ironed. It's on the ironing table until that you find out that something is wrong here, something is wrong, and then you quickly. No, let's assume you have completed that dress or that blouse or that skirt or whatever you are making. Let's assume you have completed it. You sat down on the machine, you sew it from the very beginning to the end, and then when you want to do the final ironing, you now find out that some places were not, or even one place, you have to lose it. You lose the entire, in fact, there are some that you have to lose the entire cloth. and you start afresh. But that's something you would have avoided if when you joined a particular place, you ironed. You would have seen it when you ironed it. Don't neglect this. That's number one aspect of ironing. Number two is when you are ironing, when you are doing your final ironing on a dress or whatever you are making, start ironing from the inside. Don't just iron the outside. Don't just lay the outside and iron. No. Start your ironing. Arrange the inside first. If the inside is not properly ironed, is not ironed, I don't see how the outside will look. My experience. I'm talking from experience. So embrace ironing. Top stitch. I have worked with a lot of tailors, and I found out that most of them don't top stitch. They don't top stitch. Funny enough, when I finally get to force them to top stitch, they love it, they enjoy it, they smile, they are like, wow, that was easy. But at the end of the day, they don't do it again. Why? Tell me, why don't you top stitch your clothes? Why? The neck, you turn the neck, you don't top stitch it. You turn the down, you don't top stitch it. Say it in the comment section. I want to know why you are not top stitching. Alright, so that's by the way. So now, top stitch is going to help. When you top stitch a cloth, if you are one of those who don't top stitch, when you finish watching this video, just pick up a fabric, place lining on it, and then top stitch it and see the result for yourself. When you top stitch the edge of your joining, immediately you turn it in, it just relaxes on its own effortlessly. You don't even need to apply too much to it. It just relaxes effortlessly on its own. You just see, before you even place iron, the thing don't lie down already. But if you did not top stitch it, you have to struggle. You have to struggle to place it. But if with top stitch, it's already there. It's already there, beautifully made. So top stitch is very important. It helps your finishing. Top stitch. Wow, that will be all for now. I hope those few tips will help you. I hope you will apply them to your sewing, and so that your finishing will come out as beautiful as you desire them to come out. Thank you once again for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Until I come your way again, remain blessed.